Hi, Vixen. I'm not early. I said I was gonna do like a midday stream. You got home early? Nice. Nice. Oh, I need to open Discord and share on Discord, don't I? I usually stream at midnight your time. Oh my goodness. I figured I'd just go ahead and stream for a little while during the day today. I don't have work today. They did try to call me in, but I told them I could not because I had chores I had to do. I still have more chores I need to do later, but eh. I got the big one out of the way, which was leaving the house to, well, one of the big ones. I left the house and I bought cat litter, which may not seem like a super big thing, but I don't have the best back. And oh my goodness, I took a 40-pound bag of cat litter upstairs to my apartment. Yo, it's McGee. How's it going? I'm about to announce on my Discord that I'm streaming. You were at a furry convention? Oh my gosh, did you have a good time, Vixen? I want to hear about this convention. Please tell me. Yeah, I had to sit on the couch for like a good 20 minutes or so after I brought it upstairs and like dumped it in the litter box. But the kitties have a clean crapper, so they will be very happy. Where is... There's the channel. I'm sharing in Kai's server now. Let me change it to this. Mwahaha! I am visible now. I was kind of sad that I didn't get to catch much of Kai's streams this weekend. I know Kai was animating. I'll just have to try to go back and watch the vlogs. The VODs, yeah. You had fun, but had a few migraines? Oh, I'm sorry. Migraines and headaches of any kind are no bueno. I know from experience. I guess I could share in like some of the different Sonic servers I'm in. I don't know how many people like actually go and click in the advertisement channels there though. You didn't go home empty-handed. You spent a lot of money. Ooh. Are you able to tell us what you got? I would love to hear about your things. You can tell me almost all of it. Oh. Well, you can talk about some of it here, and then you can tell me the rest about it in DMs. Badumts. All right, guys. 3 minutes of ads are about to start. I run 3 minutes of ads. That way we have like an hour of ad free viewing. Goodness, I must know how to speak words in English. Ooh, that sounds like some nice stuff. Alright, ads are starting. I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Ugh, I am I am sleepy a little bit. I guess sleepy is the wrong word, mostly just tired. You know, I should probably open up my what I'm working on. Well, I'll open up something different and then I'll show you guys that and then we'll work on commissions. Vixen, I'm not sure if you can hear me right now with the ads going on. If you can hear me, tell me you can hear me. Oh, you have turbo now? Oh my god. I did not know. Now I can talk about the things that you said. Got stuff that was fox or transgender related. Nice. Got a badge and a mug of a fox saying, "It's fucking windy." Oh man, I've been thinking about making new merch and I'm like so excited. My first convention of the year is going to be next month, towards the end of next month, but I don't have funds to make new products. So I'll just have to take the same stock that I took last year, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. But I want to finish making this one Chow Shaker design and some little stickers. You're good too? No ads? Nice. Don't have a passport, let alone the funds to go to America. That's fair. I really need to figure out like the whole online shop situation sometime soon. I mean, I have the label printer, I have packaging. I just need to figure out the shop. And then I can mail things. Okay, I believe ads are done running. So now we will not have pre-rolls for like an hour, which is nice. Okay, let me swap over to here. And then I need to find my picture thing. One sec. Okay, so we're going to be working on this collab commission of this character today. But I want to show you some other stuff that I also worked on. You know what? I forgot to open up the sketch commissions that I finished. Oh no. One sec, guys. One sec, guys. I have failed. I have failed you all. You see Hannah? Yes. And now you don't. Alright. So, this was the first sketch commission for Extra Crispy of Shadow. He's like about to start running. So we've got Shadow about to start running. We have Shadow like mid-run. We have Shadow slipping on a chili dog. I really like this one. This is my favorite one out of the four of them. It's so good. It's so good, guys. And then he's face planted. And the little chow's laughing at him. I was really happy with how these sketch commissions came out. And then this is a really old design for an adopt that I made. Like, I think 2 years ago. She's I think you say it quokka? Like a marsupial, like a quokka. Quokka. So I was redoing her design just a smidge, mostly the same, but with gloves. And I set a timer to work on this piece. And then my phone died that had the timer on it, and I got really far on this. So she will be up in the shop sometime. Uh, Probably in this month. I would hope. So yeah, let me just close out of some of these tabs. I really like these sketch commissions. They were so much fun to work on. Thank you, Extra Crispy. So this is what we're working on today. Whoa, it's Ven. How you doing? So Ven is a friend of mine. She is a wonderful artist, and I would highly recommend you guys go like look at her stuff and like commission her. Vendarka is like a super cool, super nice person. You need to come hang out at my house sometime soon, Ven. Or we need to do like a collab stream or something. Your nephew isn't born yet, but you got them a Sonic plush. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. I would be excited to be your nephew and receive a Sonic plush. Trust me. But I'm also a Sonic fan. Alright. So this is the piece that we're working on today. It is a collab commission between Hot Apple Kai and I. Kai is super awesome friend, artist. We will take commissions sometimes once a year. I'm still working on my RQ from October because I had so much stuff happen in November and December. But yeah, I started work on the shading of the hair. We're still working on it. I'm also older than you, Lamau. Yes, I am aware that you are baby. If anything, I should be buying you Sonic plushies. Maybe one day, Vixen. Maybe someday. Ah! Darn it. You guys know what that means. You guys get to watch me do this in real time. Oh, a Sonic plush? You are baby now. Your VGen is floating around somewhere, though you're closed for commissions at the moment. Yes, you need to come bother me sometime. I'm off today. I really need to do some more cleaning around the apartment later. When is my next day off? Let me look. I want to say it's Thursday, but let me double check. Yeah, my next day off is Thursday if you want to hang out. Then we should. Then you should post a link to your VGen. So that you may get more follows. Ven is not a Sonic artist, but she is a very talented artist, and she is a friend. Lots of pats. You are baby. Anyone younger than me is baby. Thursday sounds great. Yeah, that would help. Yep. Share the link. And I will get started on this hair. Yeah, go follow Ven. Honestly, I think this is like a good time of day for me to stream. My roommate is not at home. She's at work right now. And it's daytime and I don't have to worry about being loud at the apartment. Obviously, I'm not going to like scream my head off or anything right now unless it's like a really funny joke, but and I'm not super duper tired. Like I'm not exhausted from work tired. That was me the past 2 nights. Oh my gosh. The grocery store. So I work at a pharmacy that is located in a grocery store. And the grocery store was crazy busy because the Super Bowl was yesterday. So both Saturday and Sunday was ridiculous for the store. And then the pharmacy was a little bit busier than usual because of that too. It was so busy, Vin. I came home and fed cats last night. And then Cappy and Evie also came over with Evie's husband. And I was just like, hey, I'm just existing right now, but like barely. I was so tired. Oh, I love this furry brush that I have. It is so nice for doing hair. I can't remember where I got it from, but I think it was a free brush, and I would like share this brush a lot. Your family made spaghetti and you had a carb coma and slept through the Super Bowl. Oh my god. Um for those non-Americans in here, the Super Bowl is like the largest football game of the year here in the States. It is like the final NFL football game of the year. Well, of the season, really, since it's the beginning of the year. It's the final football game of the season for the NFL. I had to explain this to one of my pharmacists because he's not from America. So like my coworker and I were just trying to think of like the simplest way to like explain this to him and it was funny. Yeah, I honestly would just watch it for the halftime show and the commercials growing up. Like I learned about football when I was in high school, but I have forgotten nearly all of that if I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was in marching band. The marching band plays during the football games. Most people come to the football games for the marching band and leave after the halftime show performance. So if you're ever wondering why like everyone leaves a football game after the halftime show, like a high school football game, that's why. They just want to watch the band. The only thing that makes me a little bit sad about like the Super Bowl is that like bands, like marching bands don't get to perform. I don't think. Like you only hear about like the big celebrity performance that happens during the halftime show. I wonder if maybe they both like they get to perform before the football game starts or maybe like afterwards. I don't know. That's something I'll have to look up later. You guys get to watch me go back and forth with this brush. You're sure there's marching bands for the teams? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do too. Either they get to play like before the game actually starts, or maybe they just get to play at the end. I thought it was interesting that like sometimes the football team gets like penalized if their marching band takes too long, and then it like if it goes over halftime it like starts feeding into the regular time of the football game. If I remember correctly, I may be misremembering. You've been tuning into the Olympics just for the figure skating. Oh my gosh, I watched a clip the other day of someone ice skating, like figure skating competitively to K-pop Demon Hunters, and it was amazing. It started off with Your Idol, and then it went into it went into This Is What It Sounds Like, and it was so good. Then did you see that one? It was so good. It was so good. And I also want to let you know, Vin, that that cover of Bird Brain that you showed me just lives rent free in my brain, like all the time. Ah, the still wet sun. That cover of Bird Brain is so good. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it is that Vocaloid Tedo song that was very popular. Someone did a cover of it and it's really good. The song is called Bird Brain. When will he be drier? I was really debating on going to work today. I have a lot of chores that I need to work on later, though. I've already started laundry. I went out and I got cat litter and I redid my whole litter box. But they said that their overlap had not shown up at work and they were asking if I'd come in. And I was just like, no, I need to like wash all of my work clothes. They are all sitting in the wash right now. Like all of them. All of my uniforms. Yes, I do regularly wash them, but I have also been working for almost like an entire week. I I feel like I got like an okay amount done. I made some sweet tea this morning too, which turned out really good. Oh man. I was not expecting the Eddie emote. Vixen, you've never had American sweet tea before. What does the idea of American iced sweet tea like how does this information of like this stuff make you feel? Yes, American sweet iced tea. Have you experienced sugar injected directly into your bloodstream before? Oh my god. good. Oh. Not to be rude, but what makes it American? It's cold tea. It's not hot tea, it's cold tea. You drink it cold. Because everywhere else you drink it hot. Also, the amount of sugar, yes, Americans put like a large amount of sugar. So I have a very large pitcher that I put this tea in and made it in. And I put like a whole cup of sugar in there, guys. Like a whole cup. I'll normally put like a little bit less than a whole cup. But I just did the whole cup today for some whatever reason. Iced tea and iced coffee is normal there. But how sweet is it? Is it pretty bitter where you are? I hear of like a lot of British people like either not liking American sweet tea or like scoffing at it. You can't drink it? No. Caffeine doesn't sit well in your stomach. I'm sorry. If I were to ever make you sweet tea, I would make it decaf. Just for you. I think I grew up with my mom making sweet tea with decaf tea. If I remember correctly. I always thought it tasted a little weird, but it is what it is. I am debating on opening pre-orders for a charm design. I still don't have it finished yet, but once I have it finished, I may open pre-orders to like help me fund getting them produced. And then I'll like mail them out to everyone. But I don't want to do it through like... I feel like if I do it through Etsy, people are going to get really upset because it's not already made, already being shipped out to them. If they don't realize that it's a pre-order item, they're going to leave a bad review that they didn't receive it as soon as they could. Which I think is also like really stupid. Like, why would you not read the words pre-order in the listing? Oh, this reminds me that I had like funded a Kickstarter back at like the end of 2024 for an art book and like a bunch of goodies that went with it. And I got it in the mail last week and it's amazing, guys. The artist is Heaven Rose Art. They are an artist from Spain who does a lot of Sonic art and is so good. With those kinds of things, you have to make it obvious, yeah. Oh man, Ven, when you come to visit, I can show you all the things. I ended up giving Cappy one of the prints because it's Howl's Moving Castle. I can find the artist really quick. I know they primarily post on Instagram, I think. So this is the artist that I got the book from, that I did the Kickstarter for. And it is so beautiful, guys. All of this art in this book. And I got bookmarks and stickers and some acrylic charms as well. Everything is so well done. It was worth the wait. If you're in the EU and you happen to see this artist at like a convention, please give them some support. Not only do they make a lot of like Sonic art, they do like Arcane and Love and Deep Space. The urge to get into the Pretty Boy game is very strong, but I must resist. I've never really, like, played many gacha games, I don't think. Because I think it's a gacha, too. Like, there's like a bunch of stuff mixed into that game, but it's like a dating sim gacha. But the boys look very pretty and it has a very big fandom. And, oh, is it Emarichu on YouTube is also a very big fan. I think no, I think I'm thinking of the wrong person. Hold on. Her and Didus do Spilled Ink together on YouTube. Yeah, it's Emirichu. I was right. Yay! I like to watch the videos of Spilled Ink. They do a lot of like art stuff. Like traditional art stuff and talking about art stuff. They did a video of Copics one time and it like itched that little part of my brain that wanted to use my Copics, so I drew some traditional line art one day and I still have yet to color it. You've seen a few of them too? Yeah, it's a really nice podcast. I love hearing them talk and I love watching them make art. I really want to get some of their merch. Money is a little tight right now, though. I need to schedule with the vet, like, Eddie's appointment. He needs to just have, like, a regular checkup. But I also probably need to get him some more of his medication. Eddie is a wild child. I have to get him some, like, some Prozac to calm down. I love my boy, but my boy is a little cray-cray. And very stupid. Yes, he's a very special boy. Eddie is my special boy. Okay, I feel like I'm making good progress on this hair with the shading. Ven has met my cat. She can confirm that Eddie is special boy. Minnie is also a little special. She will suck on my ears sometimes. Alright, I think that looks good for the shading so far. Have I seen Emote Lab? That's like the thing on Steam that you can get that will make emotes for you after you like customize your chibi model, right? I've seen a video on it. It looked kind of interesting. There was a part of me that wanted to get into it, but I don't know how well it would be able to do like a Sonic-y type model. It's like Picrew, except it has like 50 animation presets. You've been having fun making emotes for friends? Ooh. This game is only like $9 US on Steam as well, I think, right? Like, it's on Steam. Looks cool and all. Rather make your own emotes or support artists. That's fair. I can understand like really small creators using it and then eventually like branching up to commissioning artists for their emotes and stuff. Because not everyone is like able to commission for like a bunch of emotes all at one time. I think it has the potential to make Mobian ones too, because all of it is able to be swapped for your own artwork or animations. That's true. You're gonna start making emotes, McGee? You better do it. Oh, I can show you guys an emote that I was working on. I need to find it. So I have this one. It's gonna be the lurk emote once I put it on here. He looks so cute. He's just lurking. He's at the bottom, just staring at you. And then I also have a laughing one that I'm trying to make. Let's see if I can get it to work. Oh, I gotta get the timeline pulled out. Timeline. Oh no, don't do that. I need this in all of the frames. I guess I can just turn it off and then you guys can see. So I made like a little laughing emote. He looks really cute. My only issue is that I can't export it in Clip Studio with the transparent background. So I'm gonna have to find another program to export it and to keep the transparency. I used to have Photoshop and could do it through there, but Photoshop is very stinky, so I don't have it anymore. All right. You go away. I said, go away. You are cute, you may say. It's great for that? Okay. Can you, like, DM me that on Discord, please? And Kai also recommended a few different things to try, but I just have not gotten to them yet. I haven't been able to, like, have a good sit at my computer since, like, Tuesday. Oh, I just realized I need to DM someone about a thing. Me and like a bunch of people were coming together to make something for a friend, and I'm waiting to hear back from someone that I've already was told that they'd finished the thing. And then I could send it to the next person, but they have not, so I have to send them another DM. It's okay though. We all get really busy sometimes. Uh Clip Studio Paint should let you export transparent GIFs. So I have the pro version of Clip Studio Paint, and it will not let me export with the transparent background. I think I have to have the EX version in order to do that. But I don't have that version, and it's not on sale right now, and I don't have EX version money. At least I don't think it's on sale right now. One day I will get a not Mac computer and nice programs. What number version? So I'm running off of version 1.13.2. So I have Clip Studio Paint Pro 1.13.2. Oddly specific, but fair enough. I technically do have a different computer, but I honestly haven't used it in a while. I have a computer made of spare parts that my older brother is letting me borrow. That's a whole feature gated because I'm not on Pro 2.0 at least. Oh my god. Oh my god. Does that mean I have to update my Clip Studio? But I have to pay for the update, don't I? I could have sworn there was a little while where they let you like update it for the 2.0 for free, but I think you had to be connected to the internet in order to use it. I don't remember. It has been so long, guys. Either way, it's not getting updated right now because we're streaming. I'm drawing. There's a way around it at least. Oh, whoa. Hello? Oh, damn. Sent it to my DMs. Oh, you sent the website to my DMs. Thank you. All right. That line of highlight, I think, looks nice. They did me so dirty, guys. I'm pretty sure I have, like, the most updated version of version 1 of Clip Studio, but... but 2.1.0 was a subscription-only version, so I'd have to jump straight to version 3 for a one-time payment. So I might as well just, like, wait for it to go on sale again before I try to update it. And if I'm able to, I'll just try to update it to the EX version, I guess. Get all the nice features. And then I could probably just start learning how to animate in this program, too. 2.0 is where they started with the, yeah. Also working off an old version of CSP. I think Kai is also working on an old version of CSP. I think Kai's also on like a 1.12 or like 1.14 version. But Kai also has the EX version, I think. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, the downside to streaming at this time of day, guys, is that like the sun is setting and like shining into my eyes a little bit, and I don't have a curtain on the window. You're on 3.0. I don't want to be on a subscription. I want to have the program and be able to use it. Guys, I need to figure out what I'm going to stream next. You think it's the other way around? No, I think like some of the newer, like new versions have the license that you can just buy once. Let me look at my work schedule really quick. I meant to talk with my boss yesterday about having a set work schedule. I'm probably gonna have to get a second job in the next few weeks if possible. I also need to work on my resume. So we'll save progress we've made so far on this. And then... No, I'm not gonna open a file. We're gonna make a new file. Okay. So... my next day off is Thursday. But I also kind of want to hang out with Ven that day. So maybe no stream Thursday. I have to close Friday. I open Saturday. But I get off early. And then I work Sunday, but Sunday is like reduced work hours. So I could do a Saturday-Sunday stream. At least Saturday stream. We can work on resume stuff when you come over. You've been putting off some adulting stuff. Oh, okay, we will adult together on Thursday. I was gonna write down like my work schedule on here, but I don't think that would be wise for me to do that. So I have most of next week's schedule, but I won't get Saturday through Friday until Wednesday. Oh, I hate it when like you work at a place and they don't do their schedules like a normal week. It starts on a different day. Like my schedules are written Saturday through Friday. Oh gosh, where'd it go? There it is. Like, and they don't post until like really really late Tuesday nights, which is the most aggravating thing because like everyone's scrambling to check their schedule really late Tuesday night, so the website's not even gonna work. And I can't go by the paper schedule that's posted because sometimes things change, and I need to check. I need to check the website. But at least I'm usually told of when it changes. Unlike at my last job, I used to work at CVS, so when I worked at CVS in Florida, my boss was really stinky and would change the schedule without telling me, so I would miss a whole day of work sometimes. I was like, you honestly expect me to check the schedule every single day? And he's like, yes, you should. I hated working for that man. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with him anymore. He was a stinky butthole. When you worked retail, they'd post the schedule on Friday so you wouldn't know if you had free time on the weekends until the day before. Aww. Work on President's Day despite it being a holiday because of exterminators working Friday. Aww. That sucks. Oh, let me do this. And then grab this and just move it over a smidge. I think those highlights look nice. Let me add, I think maybe a little bit here and like a little bit here and maybe even a little right there, and then the highlights will be done. I forgot to ask, how does my audio sound today? Are y'all able to hear me okay, like better than last stream? I honestly think that me streaming at the end of the day is probably why my voice is like so tired. Like I'm tired from talking all day and just sound like this whenever I'm streaming. I sound like an old grandma. Hello, Sonny. I baked you some cookies. Sounds good to y'all? Okay, good. Physically can't work in the building on Friday, so that should be a paid day, as in the place is gonna be closed. Oh man. I feel bad for my sibling. My sibling works at a big call center, but they have like they have a good position, so they're not like actively making a bunch of calls. Um, but they're making it to where my sibling has to work in the office every single day now. Except for like one day they can work from home. But they have to be in the office like 4 out of 5 days the entire day. When before they could leave on their lunch and work the rest of their shift from home, which is kind of stinky. Like, if these people, like, if your employees are still productive and they work from home, why are you forcing them to come into the office? Oh, Sylvester, you good? He's doing like a little coffee thing, acting like he might throw up. Buddy, you good? Then you know that stack of totes that we put like all of those cookbooks and like some of my art books in last month? I put a laundry basket on top of it and put some like soft blankets in it. And Sylvester loves laying in it right in front of the window. That is like his favorite spot. If his mom is not home, he is in that spot at the window just chilling out. Guys, I have like so many old sketchbooks. And like I got a bunch of cookbooks from my stepmom that I don't need. That I need to go through and get rid of. I'm lazy. I haven't done it yet. I guess maybe lazy is the wrong word here. I haven't had the time to be able to go through them yet. And when I have opportunity to, I forget that that's just something I need to do. Because it's not something actively like on my to-do list. Sylvester, are you okay? So Sylvester is my roommate's cat. He's an old man, and he looks like a big version of Minnie. So he's a big tuxedo cat with a big tail. And he's very gumpy. He's a gumpy old man. Alright, oh, I gotta do the little, bit on the cowlick. You forgot to say? What did you forget to say? At the convention, you met Estelle Ellis, the original voice actor of Crystal from Star Fox. Oh, that's cool. The only Star Fox game that I remember Crystal from is the one with the dinosaurs, where you got to like walk around and like see the dinosaurs. I remember watching my older brother play that one. I thought it looked so cool, guys. Um, so we're an hour into streaming. I'm gonna go ahead and take a stretch break without a redeem, because I want to try to stream till at least my roommate gets off. Ooh, stretch. Oh, stretch. Ugh. Gonna do one arm at a time. Star Fox Adventures, her debut game. Okay. Three games to her name. I wonder when Nintendo's gonna make another one. Like another Star Fox game. They haven't made one in a long time, right? Like, I don't think they've made one since, like, the 3DS. Or was the 3DS one a remake? I do not remember. But you all know that I do not have the best of memories. I do not have the best memory. I have the memory of a goldfish. Sometimes. Now, if you ask me about that one obscure fact that I learned like 7 years ago, I could probably tell you it. Wasn't the last one on the Wii U? Zero was the last one. Okay. So they made one on the Wii U. I'm just very out of the loop, and I never owned a Wii U. Because the Switch has no gimmicks. They see no need to make another Star Fox. Boo! This new Pokemon game that's coming out, I'm sure they're gonna release a trailer for it on Pokemon Day this month. It better be worth the investment of getting a Switch 2. Otherwise, like, I'm not gonna buy any more Nintendo stuff. Like, at all. Yes, Legend ZA has been fun to play. Yes, I don't have to worry about, like, some of the stuff from, like, having to play it on the Switch 1 since I have the Switch 2. But I wish there was more to Legend ZA. They could have done so much better with, like, the textures and stuff. They could have given Game Freak more time to make the game. They don't need to crank a game out every single year. Every Nintendo game is in a state where if there's no gimmick, you're not getting another unless it's a second party developer and not in house. Saw some of the assets got leaked. I did see some of the assets that had been leaked and they look really cool. I will say I have not seen like any new Pokemon at all. And a lot of people are speculating that the stuff that has been leaked was leaked by like Pokemon Game Freak themselves. Because there's a lot of blurred stuff in the leaks. I was watching, I think it was Munching Orange on YouTube. He was explaining a lot of the stuff that like was released in the leaks. Pokemon, Zelda, Kirby have been going because they're not in-house Nintendo stuff similar to Splatoon. They're either Namco or outsourced. Oh man, I really liked playing Kirby Air Riders. I have the game. I need to play more of it. I like played it a lot that like the first week I had it and then I haven't played it hardly since. But it is a good game. I've just been playing a lot of Pokemon because I've been finding a lot of shinies, guys. Like those hyperspace shinies. Oh my god, they're really easy to get. I have like 3 Litwicks and 4 Stunfisk, and those were not my targets. Kind of glad the Pokemon designs haven't been leaked. Might can actually go in blind. Yeah. ZA had a useless DLC that scales your levels for over 100 for no reason. I feel like they should have done better with the time limit stuff. Like, I hate having to put in all of these really good ingredients for a donut that's only going to give me like 10 minutes. Quotation mark, 10 minutes or less in a spot. And I can't collect everything that I need from that spot. And why did they... I'm still mad that they, like, released all of the... how do I word? Give me a moment, guys. I need to remember how to speak English. They announced the DLC for the game before the game was released. Why would you do that? I really like how you're able to customize the character in the game. Like, my character looks like Sparky the bear. But as a person. Maybe one day I'll get a screenshot and show you guys. I am so mad about the Raichu forms. Like, Raichu is one of my favorite Pokemon. It is, like, at the top of the list. I love Raichu. I love Alolan Raichu. They did Raichu's Megas so dirty. They're just Mega Pikachu. That's all they are. You know, I should be working on this piece of art. Yeah, I think the highlights look good so far. We'll go back into that in a little bit. Let's work on the clothes some. So I want to select, no, not that. This. Oh, come on. You don't have to apply to just connected pixels. There you are. Paying half the game's price for a third of the content, which is reused. Yeah. So it's an $80 game if you got it on the Switch too. And then you buy the DLC on top of that. And the DLC's what? $30? It's like a $30 DLC, right? Is it 20 or 30? Yeah. So it's ridiculous. So you spend $80 for the base game, and then you spend another $30 for the DLC. That's like $120 if you have the Switch too. That's ridiculous. Why do they have the need to, like, make the DLC, like, so expensive? Like, announce it and then make it so expensive, like, before the game comes out. Like, give it at least a year before you announce DLC. Okay, I feel like Silksong is an exception, though. Silksong was supposed to be DLC for... Oh gosh, I'm having a brain fart. But for that game. And they ended up making so much content that it became its own game. I feel like Silksong is an exception. Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight. I had a brain fart. I forgot what the word was. I really enjoyed watching Kai play Hollow Knight, but I feel like that game would be way too hard for me to play. Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite Sonic game, but I struggle to play that game sometimes. Just because it's a bug game and the price tag isn't always is a bug. It is a big game, yeah. Honestly, if they made their stuff more affordable to people, they would sell more units. Nintendo is just trying to I feel like they're just trying to get their, like, hardcore Nintendo fans to buy their stuff. And they don't really care about anything else. Like, as long as they have their regular fans purchasing their things, then they'll be fine. But they shouldn't be doing that to their fans. Their fans deserve more than that. Like, these people are just making games for profit. And that's it. They don't care about what the fans want. Sega actually is caring about what the fans want because they almost ran their stuff to the ground. So like maybe we should listen to our fans, and they are. Yet they still won't make a Chow Garden. Sega, please. Sega, please. Been boycotting purchasing Pokemon games since Sword and Shield. Yeah, but you also had a way of playing the game otherwise, which was interesting. But we won't get into that. You should legally purchase these things. Cough, cough. I'm streaming on Twitch. I can't say what I want to say in that regard. Assassin's Creed Shadow Premium Edition is $110 and the base game is $70. Oh my god. Releasing DLC that costs the same price as the main game is absurd. It is absurd. That should be a crime. Like, are you getting, like, a game's worth of content if you're paying that much? You should at least be getting, like, an entire game's worth of content for DLC if you're paying that much for it. There are better games than Pokemon that you pay less for than Pokemon. Yeah. When they plan to make that $100 for base game, and sooner or later other devs will notice and jump in. Oh man, base game's gonna be so expensive. Nobody's gonna be able to buy games. Nobody's gonna be able to buy systems anymore because of the freaking data centers and the AI bros buying all of the GPU chips and like all the RAM. No one's gonna be able to play video games anymore, and we're all gonna be really sad and depressed. AI sucks. It's bad for the environment. It's bad for everyone else who's just trying to either get a better computer or like get a new computer. I still can't believe that like Kai became a thousandaire overnight because her RAM just like increased in price so much. That's wild. My coworker and my boss were talking about like Chat GPT and like using it, and I'm like, I'm never going to use Chat GPT if I can help it. I will not willingly use that kind of AI because it's bad for the environment. It's literally gonna like rot your brain out. People have been sent to the hospital for advice that Chat GPT has given them. Yeah, this is not stuff that kids can buy anymore. This is not stuff that even like normal people can afford anymore. It's for the rich. Normal people aren't going to be able to go on the computer unless they do it. Like, go on the internet unless it's through their phone or through, like, a tablet. You got lucky with your, at the end of 2024? Oh, that's... Oh my god. You've become a thousandaire as well. Almost. I feel like the shading for this piece is more so coming like from up and slightly to the left. ChatGPT reduces people's ability to think for themselves, and it's really spooky. It is. Like, I saw the video about the guy who was like going through psychosis because ChatGPT recommended him do specific things that were not good for him, and he almost died. The AI bubble like really needs to pop. Like, please let it pop, let things go somewhat back to normal. We had a different pharmacist working the other day, like, just helping out at my store. And apparently, we're getting AI phone calls asking for, like, client information, saying that they're from the doctor's office, wanting people's information about, like, medications or like their personal information, and that's like really creepy. And they sound so much like a person, you can barely tell that they sound like an AI generated voice. It's scary. Like, we don't have any protocols for that. And a lot of people aren't even going to realize that these are AI generated voices either. The world is a scary place to live in, guys. The robots are trying to take over. You do believe eventually they're going to make ChatGPT a fully subscription service? Right now they want people to get so used to it that they can't go without it. I could see that. I just want things to go back to normal. Technology can be nice, but like, we do not need to be this dependent on technology. It is not good for us. As a species, it is not good for us. Oh my gosh, they opened some kind of box with it. I want things to go back to normal. I still have to delete all of my artwork that I've ever posted onto Twitter/X. Because I don't want people stealing it for AI stuff. Like, I'll leave it up on Blue Sky. But with how Grok is now, it's not safe to have any artwork on Twitter. Like, even the website that I like to get some of my graphic tees from, theyeti.com, they're not even posting their artwork on Twitter anymore. They talk about the design now and post like a graphic with their mascot for each one now. And I was really surprised to see that the other day. They'll still post everything regularly on the Blue Sky now, though. Twitter's not a safe place. I would not recommend any artist to share things on Twitter anymore. Blue Sky has been nice, but I feel like Blue Sky still doesn't have like the kind of audience that we're wanting that Twitter had. Like there's still more like normies, like non-art people on Twitter than there is on Blue Sky. Yeah, I feel like VGen's a good place to share stuff, but you're mostly gonna have either artists or people wanting to commission artists on VGen. I share some of my stuff on Instagram, but Instagram's not the safest place either with how meta is. There are not a lot of good options for artists. If you have your own website, then you still have to promote your artwork and stuff for people to go to your own website. You've been posting your stuff on Newgrounds? How is Newgrounds? If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've never really been on Newgrounds. We're gonna change this to a different type of layer. Ooh, I like the red tint it adds on multiply. Let's set it to multiply. That looks kind of nice. You can still see the lines going through it. I think once I finish my commission queue, I'm just gonna take a break from commissions for a while. And if I do take commissions again, I won't take as many commissions. I can be a fast artist, but I'm really burnt out with how life was last year. Last year was so stressful. Pretty good actually. You can post 10 images and 1 art, or 40 if you have a subscription, which is like $3 a month. That's not terrible. Man, I would have used ArtStation if it wasn't stinky. ArtStation got stinky, and then I stopped using it. I still get like scam emails or spam emails from people who get like a particular email off of there. You subscribe to it so you can post your Cafe Zootober stuff in the one go. Okay. I will have to remember to look in the Newgrounds. Let me write this down. I grabbed a notebook before I started streaming. So I can write things down. Okay. I have written down 3 things. Do some sippy. Okay, I'm gonna do some sippy. We're gonna sip on some water. Ah. That's a good sippy, guys. I still think it's really funny that I was like about to end stream that one day. Kai came in and raided, and then someone immediately redeems to play an ad. And I'm like, no, I'm about to end stream. I can't play an ad right now. I probably need to like increase the thing for playing ads. So let me write that on my list. I also need to pick a day for my raffle stream. Because I said I was going to do a raffle stream this month since I hit 200 followers. I would still really like to do that this month. I just need to pick a day. I could do it this upcoming Saturday. Since I won't be working the whole day, but I need to think about it too, because I have a lot of prep that I need to do. I didn't say your name, Vixen. I did just now, though. I'm just trying to plan out the raffle stream. I could do it Saturday. Or I could wait and try to do it later in the month, but I don't know what my schedule looks like later in the month. And I want to try to pick a day that everyone can come and watch. Okay, let's add some texture in. So we'll go to a new layer. We'll also set it to multiply. This looks like a knit jacket. I really want to start doing, like, having guests on my stream, I guess, is what I want to say. If I can. I prefer talking with other people talking. I'm not the best entertainer with just myself in it. I wonder why that is though, because like when I'm at work, I can keep up my customer service voice like the entire day, or for most of the day. If they have me at the register all day, I'd kind of go into robot mode after a while. But I try. You feel that way too? The only way I know of getting better at talking while you're streaming is just to practice more. Practice streaming more, practice talking to people more. Like outside of work setting. Oh man, I have a hard time like talking to people when I'm tabling at conventions too. You're more entertaining when you're talking to people than just yapping on your own. Oh man. As mood. Maybe I'm also not much of a talker though, because whenever I'm having conversations with people, I feel like I'm more of a listener than a talker. But that could also just be like because of how I was raised. If I'm given the opportunity to yap at work, I will yap. I will yap your ear off. Ask me about my cats. I will just continuously yap. I'll tell you about the song that I sang for Eddie one day. I'll freaking tell you what Minnie did that morning that was so weird. Like, I will yap about my cats nonstop, and you guys know this. Being told to sell your books and art for $25 was actually insane. Well, you need to think about the quality of your books and how much profit you're going to be earning from them. For my big charms, like my big shaker charms, oh man, I need to look and see how much I like how much a piece those were when I paid for them last. You need to think about your profit margins. That way you're able to like get new product and like restock and stuff. You don't want to do it just like bare profits. So let me look at my Vogue Race account and I will tell you guys. All right. New canvas. Okay, so I made a really big order last year of charms. What day was this? This was like back. I probably. Oh man. So I placed this order back in May last year. And it took them about 2 weeks, but they were able to get it mostly done. And then started like shipping and stuff. For the shaker charms. So, shaker charms. I have 3 different designs, but I ordered 16. And with the discounts for buying 16, it was like 86.09 for the 16. So you divide this by 16. Yes, I know that's for multiplication. I'm just pulling out my calculator. So that's basically $5.40 per one. So this is the production cost for the 16. So if I charge, you also have to see what other people are charging for their stuff for competitive rates and whatnot. So I like to charge $25 for my shaker charms. They are 4 inches and they have like 6 different moving pieces on the inside. So that gives me roughly $20 worth of profit that I can then use to restock and also produce other designs. You'd get $800 if all 40 sold. It was about 140 for the whole batch. Okay, that's not bad. So for like stickers, you can normally get stickers made for like less than $1 a sticker, depending on where you go. And then most people typically sell stickers for like $3 to $5 a piece. So that's roughly like $2 to $4 profit per sticker. But if people are gonna buy a bunch of stickers, I'll do a sale. For the prints at $25, it'd be $250 for all 10 of them. My prints are really cheap. If I'm gonna be honest, like I will like charge $10 for like one of my big prints, 15 for 2. And I have like really nice quality paper ones. They're not like the flimsy roll them up and will crinkle easily. They're like nice like hard paper prints. Why is this not working properly? There we go. Unless there's like something special about the paper, I don't understand why some artists charge so much for their prints. Now, if it's like metallic foil or like holographic, that I can kind of understand, but like if you're doing like super basic paper, I don't know. That's just a personal gripe with me. I don't think you should spend like a bunch of money on prints. Books I can understand. You're literally having to get that entire thing like binded and put together for you. I can understand that being expensive. For acrylic charms and stuff, I can understand those being more expensive because you have to get those produced overseas and then shipped back to the States. I don't know. My brain's kind of feeling a little weird now, guys. I probably have just been talking and drawing a little too much. But I still want to stream. I just feel like I've been using my brain a little too much. Practically test prints are exclusive, so guess they're seeing the value of that alone. Yeah, I can see that. By the time you get to Expo, you're gonna kick the price down a notch because nobody's gonna buy at those rates, sadly. Aww. I I I got all of my prints like I got most of them in like 2022, 2023. And I've only made one more like poster sized print since then. And I just have a couple of different mini prints. Like I don't feel like posters sell super well. Even with like my pricing of like $10 to $15 for the big ones and $8 for the postcard sized ones. Most people will go for stickers or charms. Just from like my experience. I really want to make some new designs to sell though. I want to make more illustrations that I could turn into prints. I need to sit down and do a day where I make like little chibi sticker designs, and then I'll have to get those produced before my first event of the year next month. The idea for me is that I'm going to put the stickers in a gachapon, and it'll be like maybe $1 or $2 to spin it. Okay, I think the jacket looks okay. I need to add some highlights. Half your keychains will be two-sided likely. Oh man. I really want to make a two-sided keychain that has like different designs on it. I have one. Well, technically I've made two. I have my Chow one, that's just like the three different Chows stacked on top of one another. And that one sells okay. I did also make one of Trip, the Sun Gazer. But she didn't sell super well, even after like Sonic Superstars or whatever it was called was released. That one didn't sell super well. Like one side had her helmet and the other side had like her face. And I thought it was a really cute charm. So that design is retired. Once I'm like out of my B stock, I'm not going to be making more of those. The Chow one sells well. All of my Chow charms sell like super well. Those are like my best sellers. All of my Chow charms. All of the shakers, my little ice cream truck, and like the regular acrylic Chow charm. You color things two different ways, and there's a black and white side with the colors with a color side. Okay, so you basically have two different variations of how it's colored. Okay, we'll turn that down. I think I want to change what color this is actually, instead of being like a light pink. Let's grab the yellow that I used for the hair. We'll lock the opacity for this layer, and we'll make it slightly yellow. I think I like that a little bit better. Yay! I think she's looking really cute, guys. Would you guys like to hear some of my goals that I have for this year? Like art-wise. I feel like Sonic and Knuckles would sell really well. I mean, those are like some of the more popular characters. I don't know how well the Deadly Six might sell for, but there's not a lot of merch of them either. So they might do well. Um, so this year, I'm gonna make another new canvas, guys. This year, I want to do art studies. So maybe not necessarily like master copies or things like that. More so like taking the time to study different things to improve my art. So things like studying anatomy, and perspective. I want to sit down and just take time to improve my skills for these two things specifically. Wanting to improve as an artist requires you to be able to draw more realistically, I want to say. Once you know how to, once you have mastered like anatomy, you're able to morph it into what you need for like more cartoony styles. And it's mostly just like practice and repetition. Once you know how to draw a thing, you can morph it and change it how you need to. So I want to do art studies. I want to stream. And I wouldn't mind doing like art study streams. We can just sit down and we can practice making art together. And I want to do more big illustrations. These are like my main goals for the year. I wanna do big illustrations. I wanna make some new merch too, but like this one especially. Like like this one. And a little of this one, but mostly this one. I can do that one while I'm streaming. I haven't made like a really big piece since like 2024. Was it 2024? It may have been 2023. When did I make my sleeping Sonic picture? I made this piece in 2023. This was my last like really big digital painting that I did and made a poster of. I feel like anatomy wise I can do better. This egg looks a little wonky. I still really like this piece. I love the textures that I put in it, but I can do better. I want to do better. Welcome to Sparky's stream where I just jump around and do a bunch of different things. But yeah, I want to try to improve as an artist this year. I think is my main goal. That is my main goal. Sparky the variety streamer. It's Sonic. You've learned nobody cares about the quality of your work aside from other artists, which is insane. Things you didn't things you blatantly didn't try on are somehow I cannot speak this sentence for some reason. Read it again. Spelt it wrong on purpose. Oh my god. I want to improve on my art for myself. And like I guess share my accomplishments with people, but like that's not the main focus. The main focus is doing it for myself. Sure, it may not be like my most popular work, but it makes me happy. The main reason why I made like a lot of that Chow merch was because it made me happy. And you should just make stuff that like makes you happy that you think other people will like too. But it needs to make you happy most importantly. Some people just love that you drew a thing and don't care if it's not amazingly polished. Exactly. These people carry the artist community on their backs. Dude, I could like doodle something at work and it'll be like the most amazing thing that anyone's ever seen. And I'll be like, this is a 2 minute doodle. This ain't even my best work. And then they see my best work and they're like, it's kind of mid. People love memes, guys. If it's not your best work but it's funny, they're gonna share it like crazy. Your mom and you put your art on the wall and you unironically sat there in agony as a whole butt and disembodied limbs were hung up. Oh my god. Why would you let them hang it up if it like bothered you that much? She didn't even know what it was. Oh my god. My stepmom has one of my old pieces hanging up in her house. It's like a charcoal piece I did whenever I was first in college of like a knight in armor. And she also has like a colored pencil picture I did of a lion hanging up. You had no choice. I'm so sorry. I like making like paintings and stuff for people. I haven't done it in a long time, but I love making traditional art for other people. Like I made a painting of my mom's dog one time and I gave it to her and she has it hanging up in her house. And no, it may not be my best work now and I can see issues with it, but my mom loved me and loved it enough to hang it up in her house. What layer? I didn't put anything on that. Okay, good. Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these blue rings on her wrists. Gonna put your old stuff up again, and this time you don't care anymore. You could always like make something different and give it to your mom if you really wanted to. I'm not saying like do that, go out of your way to do it. If it's something you'd be interested in, then maybe. I'm trying to find a reference for something, so give me just a moment, guys. This is not in this folder. Is it in the commission folder? When did I do that? I think it was a joint commission. Okay, I found what I was looking for. So I want to do the rings on her wrists in a similar style to these ones, which I think would look very nice. I really enjoyed making this piece, and I really liked how I did the rings. I've tried to make a few other pieces that look similar with like the rings, I guess. They're like more like pieces for myself though. I can show you one of them maybe. I gotta find it. Where'd it go? Where'd he go? I was trying to make a new ref of my reindeer guy. He's a little bit buffer. He looks a little bit different. His hair's different. But, like, I tried to do, like, the same thing with these rings. And then it's not super obvious, but... And then I was trying to draw, like, my dragon character, but I don't know where that went. Oh, I found it now. She has, like, these giant, like, gems, like, protruding from her body. And I was trying to, like, duplicate that. And I think that part looks okay. But I need to, like, tone it down a little bit. And these are probably pieces that I'm just not going to work on ever again, which is kind of sad. Lurk. You'd rather sell a traditional piece you could recreate digitally over something you can't do that too. There's a part of me that wants to open, like, traditional commissions at events. But at the same time, like, I have to run my booth. When am I going to have the time to draw for other people if I'm also having to run my booth and do other things at the same time? I don't see how some artists are able to do it, unless that's, like, the only thing they're doing at a convention. If I could, man, I'd bring my whole set of Copics to a convention and just, like, take Copic commissions. Or I'd, like, do it with watercolor. Something interesting would be using your Cricut to draw for you to do signed cards or something. Yeah, the Cricut does have a pen attachment. Could load a design and have it draw on them. You could. I feel like it would be easier for you to make a stamp, though, if you were to go that far. Just design a stamp of your art and stamp things instead of using your Cricut and doing the blade and stuff. Those blades can be expensive. I think I might need to end stream soon. I'm just really tired. My last day off was Monday. And this is a different Monday. Don't squint at me with Eddie's face. Your table is likely gonna be all your books with the little Sonic corner for prints and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh man, I don't know who's streaming at this time of day, so I gotta go look and see who I want to raid. I don't think I want to raid Salty Dolphin though. Let's go take a look at who's streaming right now. Hold on, I saw someone streaming Sonic stuff. Where'd it go? Oh, Gigi is streaming right now. Do you guys want to go raid Gigi Dutrex? Oh my god, I've never seen her streaming before. I've never seen Gigi streaming before. This is wild. Gotta wait for these ads to finish playing. Okay, we'll raid Gigi in just a sec. Let me save this. So we're gonna raid someone who works on the official IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comics. And it looks like they're working on Sonic art right now. So that's cool. So we'll go raid Gigi. If I remember correctly, they, them pronouns. I may be mistaken, but we'll go raid Gigi. Alright guys, y'all have a nice day. I'll see you guys later. Maybe this weekend. See ya!